Hello everyone. If you haven't looked at the first how to set up your LiveBinders video, then you need to do that now. But at this point, what I'd like to show you is after you have signed in, you've signed up and signed in to LiveBinders, now you are ready to create a binder. So let's see how we do that. We go to Create Binder. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, so we're going to click on that, and we're going to put the name of our binder. So let's call it English 1. Okay, and you could put my wonderful English binder. Tags, don't worry about those right now. The category, you can see you've got a whole lot of different ones here. I would just call it personal, that's fine. You want to keep it private. That is the default, so just leave that there. And you can set a key here if you want to give access to someone else, like me. So when you send me an email, you'll just have to tell me what the key is to share your binder. And Google search to fill a binder, no, let's click no on that because we're going to be filling everything ourselves. So let me just put in some sort of okay, and create new binder. And now I have my English 1 binder. And you can see that I have tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. As we talked about today, we did vocabulary, but let's start here with tools, because that is where I'm going to put all of the other online tools that I use. I can keep them here so that I only have to remember one password, and I can get into my LiveBinder and find links and passwords to everything else that I need. We'll make tab 2 roots, and that's what we were working on in class today. When I'm ready to set a sub-tab, I click on this little orange or yellow arrow, and you see I have many choices there. I can add a whole new tab. But watch what happens when I do that, you see. Now let me go back to roots. Okay, click that yellow arrow again, and this time I'm going to add a new sub-tab. The sub-tabs go under the regular tabs, as you can see. So for each one of these tabs, I'm going to put one of my words. And I believe one of the words today was, or the roots was photo, or photos. Okay, once I've put that in here, I go up to Edit menu, right over here, click that, and now I go to Text Layout here at the bottom, and it becomes very much like a PowerPoint. The one column text works very well for this, so I'm going to put my word here. And then I can put in all of those meanings and things that I had. I'm sorry, we put here, instead of photos, we're going to put the meaning for that, right? That's what we were doing. No, we put the word. Let me remember what we did. Yes, and then down here in this section, we're going to put the meaning. And then I went on and did this so that I could put the words such as photosynthesis and its explanation there. So that shows you, now again, when I'm ready to do another sub-tab, again, I can just do my next word, add new sub-tab, and for each one of these I'll simply add a new subtab. You'll eventually have 100 subtabs here. And each one of them you can click on and see the word and its meaning and some of the words that come from that root. So I hope that shows you, with just a little bit of confusion, how to set up your LiveBinder tabs. Just play with it a bit, and remember that you also have, after I save here, I'll go back to my shelf. Remember that you have this binder called Your First Binder, which is provided by LiveBinder, and it will tell you more about using LiveBinder. Okay, good luck with LiveBinders.